Alright, let's be totally real here. The feeling of failure is scary and it definitely sucks. And I'm pretty sure that's why you haven't started your channel or filmed your first video just yet. Well, you're in luck because in today's video, we're gonna go over how not to fail making your YouTube channel in 2020, and that's by beginning with a strategy. Intro. It's Chris Camama here, back again to provide you the tools and tips to help content creators accelerate their online presence. If you're new to this channel, we like to show you what tools and software we personally use to grow our audience from zero. So if that interests you, please hit that subscribe button down below. Now let's get to that video. Say it with me, guys. Strategy, strategy, strategy. Hands down, one of the most important things to implement before starting your YouTube channel. So much so that we're gonna go to a quote by Bollman. A vision without a strategy remains an illusion. What this quote is actually saying is that a vision, which is you trying to make your YouTube channel, is very, very hard to come to fruition if you don't have a plan to execute it beforehand. I don't know if you guys know this, but starting a YouTube, contrary to popular belief, or what I actually thought before I did this, is that it's very, very hard work and you actually have to be on your shit for it. Honestly, truly depends what your needs are or goals are when starting a channel yourself. Because for instance, if you were just gonna post videos of you and your grandma cooking in the kitchen, you totally don't need that much planning. But if you actually wanna make this into a business and build authority on YouTube, then you pretty much need a strategy. In this video, we're gonna go over the 4 different elements of this strategy that I think is completely vital when starting a YouTube from scratch or bare bones like I did. And please stick around to the very end of the video so you can get a bonus technique on what we use on this channel so we don't feel stressed missing a possible video upload due date. Let's go to the first element of strategy when starting your YouTube channel, and that is picking a niche. Niche, whatever, however you want to pronounce it. So what exactly is a niche? It's what makes your channel essentially special. It's a focus area or subject that you choose to make your videos about. And this is what differentiates you from the rest of YouTube. So when it comes to niches, you can actually have a broad niche or you can have a more dialed in niche. So in terms of a broad niche, your channel can be about traveling. Or if you want to go more dialed in, you can make it about food. And if you want to niche down, which means get more specific, your channel can be about Chinese food, Thai food, Singaporean food, Italian food. Basically, just get more and more specific so you target a more and more specific audience. And of course, YouTube should definitely not just be about the money, but if you yourself want to make a business around your channel, then you kind of have to be strategic in picking a niche, because some niches have different opportunities to monetize than others. It really just depends how you want to structure your channel. Don't get too bogged down in picking the most perfect niche if you're just starting out as a new YouTube channel, because it's not permanent and you can always change it down the road. As a matter of fact, there is a lot of huge channels out there that you know are the specific experts of that niche, but what you don't know is how many times they have changed their niche to land on that specific subject. So basically, they all always look towards their audience and what their audience gravitates towards on their channel, and then they usually make a niche out of that. So it's never permanent, you could always change it down the road. Now that we went over what a niche is, let's go over why a niche is so important for your channel. So for this example, I'm gonna recall a time that I went into a restaurant in a gas station in San Diego. I know this sounds kind of weird, and it kind of really is, because especially when you think about the menu that they offered. Now they offered pizza, hamburgers, hot dogs, Mediterranean food even. So this is kind of a weird thing, because as a patron, you're always wondering what is their bread and butter, what do they really excel at, and what tastes good at this restaurant. And for this case, I really didn't know. This would definitely be how the audience would react to your channel if you decide to do a variety channel from the beginning. For new YouTubers that want to actually do a variety channel to begin with, you might get the same exact reaction that I had when I walked into that gas station restaurant, because I had no idea what they excel at and I have no idea what to pick. Now, another aspect about picking a niche is your business goals. Exactly how do you plan to monetize your channel? You could do it in different ways, which some of them being affiliate marketing or introducing a digital course. Now let's do an example of how they can differ by picking two different niches, one of them being Korean mukbangs, which a mukbang is pretty much people watching people eat on camera. I know it sounds riveting, right? And then the other one can be financial education. Well, for mukbang, you can't really introduce a digital course about how to eat better on camera. I mean, you pretty much could, but how many people would buy that? But for financial education, you could definitely put a course out about doing a stock pick or about managing your funds better. So in that regard, financial education would definitely be the place you want to go into if you plan to introduce a digital course down the road. But that's not to say that both these niches cannot do affiliate marketing. They both can introduce some products in their videos, and they could definitely put a link down in the descriptions down below so the audience would watch it and then purchase the products and therefore get a commission. If you guys want to know about different ways that we talk about monetizing your YouTube channel, you can check out my last video right up here in the info cards, and it was about how to monetize your channel in 2020. Now, in terms of affiliate marketing, like we said before, both these niches have the ability to do exactly just that. So for the mukbang niche, you could introduce some kitchenware in your videos or some specific food items. Then you get a link and then leave it down in the description below so the audience will purchase that item. And for financial marketing, you could introduce some services and then put the link down below. And of course, the audience would either want to purchase it or not. And for both these, you could earn a commission. So if you want to go affiliate marketing route and earn revenue through that, then both these ideas definitely work for you. Sorry guys, I had to take off my glasses for a moment. It was giving me a huge headache, so bear with me. Now, the last thing to think about when choosing a niche is the Google ad potential. So they all get Google ads, definitely, but some niches have more expensive advertisement, and then they have more richer advertisers. So for instance, if you have tech reviews, you could have someone like Apple or Microsoft trying to get their product in front of your audience, so therefore their Google AdSense will be much more than somebody, say, doing a K-pop review channel, just because K-pop review channels, they probably don't have that much backers for advertisements. So now that we went over picking a niche, let's go over the second element of this strategy, and that is planning a video roadmap. So I know that everybody has anxiety enough, but let's not make our YouTube channel or our passion project give us even more anxiety. So this is why having a video roadmap is imperative to being more strategic and not having to stress out so much. So planning a video roadmap entails. So planning a video roadmap entails creating a list of potential topics for the next coming weeks, so you don't always feel like you're on the hamster wheel every single week trying to come up with new video ideas. You have a list ready for you, so therefore you can schedule your time ahead, film videos, edit videos, post videos, and then less stress. So let's put this into perspective. If you're a YouTube channel looking to post one video a week, then you only need 4 different topics when you sit down, so you only have to brain 4 different topics for the entire month. If you're somebody that wants to post 2 times a week, then you will have to sit down and think of 8 different topics, so you have your topics for the entire month. Does that make sense? Hope so. Now you're probably thinking, besides de-stressing your life, what is a real benefit for actually having a video roadmap? Well, it's only if you want to build an actual web of content. Now, it's been proven from highly successful YouTube channels that linking your videos to other videos in your channel is one of the best and surefire ways to blow up on your YouTube. So for instance, in this video, if I say, if you want to learn more about monetizing your videos, click on the info cards right over here. This already linked to my last video. So therefore, the retention of your audience will be longer because they'll be watching this video, and if they're interested in that, they would go over to that video. Therefore, elongating their entire session on your channel, which would, in essence, make your channel blow up faster. So now that we talked about referring a past video, you could also refer a future video. Therefore, tease the video at the very end of this video. So at the end of this video, since I know exactly what my next topic will be, I would say, hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, blah, blah, blah. So by the end of this video, because I have my video roadmap, I'm able to include in my end slate that, all right guys, that for the next week, I want to talk about how to go from 0 to 200 subscribers easily. And you won't be able to do this if you do not have a video roadmap of what lies ahead. So that's why it's very imperative that you have your entire network laid out so you can start connecting your videos to past videos and tease future videos. So now that we talked about the importance of planning a video roadmap, let's go on to the third element of the strategy, and that is plan for consistency. So planning for consistency entails creating a posting schedule. You want to know exactly what day you want to post, what time you want to post, and the frequency that you want to post per week. So right about now, I probably know what you're thinking. Why exactly do I need a video roadmap, and why do people really care if I'm consistent at all? Well, it matters because you want an engaged audience. And because your audience now knows your posting schedule, they're able to anticipate your video and be there right when you launch your video. And therefore, you can get likes, subscribes, comments on those videos, and that is very imperative because the YouTube algorithm will love you for it, and it will increase the longevity of your video and have them promote your video even more. So in my opinion, one of the most important points about planning for consistency is to actually be realistic and not to overwork yourself. If from the beginning you're actually putting out there that your posting schedule is every day, meaning you're gonna post a new video every day of the week, then good luck with that. So this is what I suggest for new YouTube channels and what I'm planning to do. I'm planning to hustle in the very beginning, of course, to get your web of content out, meaning that I at least want to post 2 videos a week. 1 video is okay, but I really strive to do 1 video a week at least. And then after that, after you have maybe 20 or 30 videos on your channel, then you could actually space them out a little bit more and have the audience miss you a little bit more in between. And contrary to popular belief, just because you're not in front of your audience's faces 24/7 does not mean that they're gonna forget you. Think about popular series like Game of Thrones. How long do we have to wait till the next season? It builds anticipation and actually makes them excited for your content more. So yeah, marketing. Implement that. So now that we talked about the importance of planning for consistency, let's go on to the 4th element of the strategy, and that is know your goals and set your metrics. So I know most of you by now know this amazing quote one way or another because it simply rocks. If you don't know where you're going, how will you know when you get there? Valid. Very valid. So what this quote is pretty much saying is that there is actually a huge difference between wanting success, which means having a vision, and actually having a measurable goal to get there. So a YouTube KPI, which stands for Key Performance Indicator, is an evaluation measurement tool that allows you to define which specific factors are contributing to your success on YouTube. So it's very imperative that you pay attention and know about these specific factors so you can establish successful content on your channel always. So if somebody was to say that I want to be a big successful YouTube channel, how exactly would they know that they're actually being successful at the moment? What kind of metrics can they set that would give indicators to show that they are going closer to their goal of being successful? Some people on YouTube think that being successful is having a really engaged audience that actually love and comment about all your things. But then again, other people would think that having a successful YouTube channel really entails getting more monthly income per month. So it just basically depends on the person. Therefore, setting your KPIs or key performance indicators actually allows you to gauge what is success like to you in your specific instance on YouTube. Alright, so now that we clearly define what a KPI is, let's go on to our first KPI example, and that is setting a goal that you will reach 1,000 subscribers in X amount of time. And for my specific channel, I would say 2 months. So my KPI for my channel, for Chris Camama's channel, would be that I want 1,000 subscribers within 2 months time. But nah, we want more examples, so we will give you a second YouTube KPI example, and that is making at least $400 in affiliate marketing revenue per month on my channel. So to reiterate, you are setting metrics so you can hit them and know that you're being steered on the right path to success. Hey, and to my programmers out there, they do the exact same thing. If you want to build a complicated ass program, you gotta break it down into parts, break it down into functions, and put them all together, and then you get your end result. So everybody does this at this point. So with that being said, I want to know what is one KPI or a key performance indicator that you can implement into your YouTube channel right now. So please leave it down in the description down below, as I would love to hear from all of you and see all the different responses that you come up with. So you made it to this point of the video, which means, as promised, we're gonna give you our technique that we use so we're not feeling stressed about missing a video due date, and that is to start batch filming. So what is batch filming? Batch filming is when you film more than one video at a time, preferably more than 2 even. Therefore, you can get 2 videos out of the way in one sitting as opposed to just doing one. So not only will this save you massive amounts of time, but think about all the times that you have to put up your equipment, your lighting equipment, your tripod, your camera, and then break it all down until the next week when you decide to film another one. This is much more efficient and much more better for the long run and will definitely de-stress your entire production. So batch filming is also amazing because you'll have your footage early. Now tell me, how good does it feel if you're in college or in high school, in school in general, and you finish your essay early? It definitely puts a huge amount of stress off your shoulders. So please implement this into your workflow some way, somehow, just implement it. And of course, to even be able to batch film, you actually have to have a video roadmap ahead so you could actually know which topics to cover at that one specific session you are filming. So that's two birds with one stone in the same strategy. Let's go. Now, so far in this video, we listed the 4 different elements of our YouTube strategy that will help you not fail making your YouTube channel in 2020. And once again, that is to pick a niche, plan a video roadmap, plan for consistency, and know your goals and set your KPI metrics. Now in next week's video, we're gonna go over the exact step-by-step procedure on what I did to go from 0 to 200 subscribers with just 2 videos on my channel. So if you guys wanna know exactly how I achieved that, then hit the notification bell down below so you guys are notified when that video comes out. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'd really appreciate it if you could 1, leave a like, 2, subscribe to the channel, and 3, leave a comment down below so I know what you're thinking. So as always, be safe, have a good day, and don't give up, because a few ripples will eventually give you that big wave. Kahuna!